Hey guys, welcome back. So I have new makeup on and my hair is wet and I am chilling in the Rosy Days hoodie, which I just got in the mail today and I'm obsessed. It's so good. I have recently purchased a bunch of new products to try out. So I just kind of wanted to show that. I didn't really want to put on makeup and be all glam for you because it's like almost 9 o'clock. And after this I'm gonna do like some face masks and stuff like that. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to hang out, show you what I recently purchased and kind of some stuff that you'll be seeing in some new videos. If you'd like to see what I have recently purchased, then just keep watching. Some of it is from Ulta, some of it is from online, some of it is from like actual drugstores. So I'm just gonna show you. And I forgot something that's in the bathroom. Hold on. And this is on my desk. I'm pretty sure Nila put it there. Okay, so I have this big bag from Ulta, and then I have some stuff on my desk that I got in boxes because I ordered them online. So the first thing is gonna be, now you did see this in my previous video, it's the blue colorful eye look. I used one of the blue eyeliners, but it's just these LA Girl Shockwave Neon lip and eyeliners. They're just beautiful, you guys. Like, they're so stunning. The only color I did not get was black, just because I already have a black eyeliner. But this formula is amazing, so I probably should just go ahead and order the black one too. These would also be great if you're going to use them for like Halloween looks too. You can do a lot of different stuff with those. So I have been waiting for this guy to come back in stock. And I feel like some of you might know what I'm talking about. It's the e.l.f. Putty Primer. So I've been wanting to, ever since I actually got on this bandwagon of trying this little chica. A lot of you said that the e.l.f. Poreless Primer is really similar. It's a dupe for it. A lot cheaper dupe too. So I haven't even used this guy yet, but I do want to try him. So I'm actually going to do, I don't know if you've seen this first or that first, but I am going to do a wear test of like half and half. Like, I'll do half my face with this and then half with this. And then everything else the same on my whole face to kind of see which one performs better or if they perform the same. So I'm excited to see how it performs, because if the e.l.f. one works the same, I don't know. Next up from e.l.f., you guys have seen this one, but he is new. It's just this highlighter from e.l.f. It's gorgeous. I've been wearing it recently. It's so pretty. And I feel like this is buildable. I can wear this if like I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, but then I can also, and I just kind of want like a simple little like beam, if you will. But you can also build it up if you're wearing a full glam and you want more of an intense glow. I did pick up the e.l.f. contour palette. I don't know, she just kind of intrigued me. I believe I got this in dark. I want to say there's 2 shades, but there could be more than that. I did get dark though, just because I normally am self-tan, and the light one seemed a little bit too light for me. I like my contour a little dark. So I did get her. She actually does have, yeah, so she does have a highlight color here, and then she has 3 different contour shades. So next up, I got, actually when I got the lip and eyeliners, is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. I have not tried this, but I've heard that it is a dupe for the, I can't think of what it's called. It's the other HD one that looks just like this, and I cannot for the life of me think of the brand. But anyway, it's supposed to be a dupe for that. We're gonna try him out. I did get him in 644 natural, so gonna be a wear test on that. All right, next up are 2 priming face sprays. They're just the Wet n Wild Photo Focus sprays. So I never personally have used, like on a consistent basis, the Smashbox primer water, but I hear good things about it. You guys know I'm not a primer believer except for 2 things, eyeshadow primer and the Tatcha over there. But I wanted to give these guys a try. They're also just to kind of refresh your face, not necessarily to prime or prolong, but just kind of refresh and reset everything. So I did get the Rose and the coconut one. I'm obsessed with anything coconut. It just smells so good. And the rose one smells pretty good too. So I'm gonna be using those two. And then I have been on a skincare search and kick because your girl's 26, gonna be 27, and I have breakouts as if I'm a 12-year-old teenager. So, I don't know why, and plus I think just the older you get, the more you start to appreciate your skin and want to take care of it, all that kind of good stuff. So I always kind of neglect my skin because I've always had pretty good skin. I mean, people normally always tell me that I have really nice skin, and so I've been grateful to have good skin, so I've never really felt like I needed to take care of it. Just kind of backwards, because if you have good skin, you should still take care of it. So I've always washed my face after I have makeup on, that kind of stuff, but it's never been like a routine, and I've never really like dove in and figured out what works best for my skin and stuff like that. So I'm starting to do that now. So I'm going to show you 3 of the things that I got that's in front of me, and then some of the other ones are also in this bag. So the first one is just the badescu acne facial cleanser. So you guys know I told you in my last video that I do have some breakouts on my skin, so I wanted to get this guy. My girl that does my facials, she told me that this is a gem, so I've only used her twice, but so far I like her. The next one is just a repurchase. You guys know I used the Origins face wash. I used the smaller portion of this one, but I just went ahead and got the bigger one. You guys know that I am a sample or mini size try tester before I buy the big one. So I was a fan, so I went ahead and bought the big one. Next one, I think my face is wet because that was in the shower. That's fantastic. Next one, I just feel like it intrigued me. Like, I'm not sure that I've really heard like amazing things about it, but it is the Clinique Moisture Surge 74-hour auto replenishing hydrator. So it's just this little guy right here, and then if you open him, he just is kind of like a jelly putty liquid situation. She smells pretty good. She's pretty consistent with like how Clinique smells. It said allergy tested, 100% fragrance free, use under or over makeup. How would you use it over? Or as a 5-minute mask. I'm really intrigued how you would use it over. But I've only used this once or twice, and I was a fan. The one thing I don't have with me, and it's in the bag that we took to the pool, is the new, I'll post a picture somewhere, it's the Olay 35 SPF lotion. And I think I got the oil control one. Yes, I never put SPF on my face. I've never really been one to put it on my face unless I know I'm going out in the sun, like either on vacation or if I'm going to the pool or the beach or situations like that. I'm not a person that puts on a moisturizer in general, let alone a moisturizer that has SPF in it, which is not good. You should always put SPF on your face, especially. So being 26, I kind of have realized that. Just kind of wanting to take care of my skin, so I did get that little guy. I like it so far. It did not make me more oily. That's one thing I cannot do, is add more oil on top of this oily face of mine. So I do like that so far. I will update you guys obviously with it as I wear it. One guy I could not help but open because he's so cute. He is this Eco Tools beauty sponge. It's just the big size, so you guys know. And yes, I did purchase another one of these. Every single time I go to Ulta, I feel like I just have to buy a new one of these. But you know I'm a lover and supporter of the Real Techniques Miracle Face and Body Sponge. But this little guy I like also. And all of their stuff is, obviously it's cruelty free, it's recycled material, it's vegan, tear-free paper. or tree-free paper, so whatever it's wrapped in, it's not made from trees. And then there's a bunch of other good stuff about this. So 71% of the materials are from plant-based materials, so I think that's pretty cool. I did use this guy just once, so he does have a kind of flat, longer slant from like here to here on this side, and then on the other side it is more of like a diagonal and it's just from here to here, and then obviously the round on the top. So, and then obviously you can use this side to kind of bake or whatever. I really liked him. He blended out my foundation and concealer really well. I did also use him for powder too, so I need to probably clean him. I just used them once, but I want to get in a habit of cleaning my sponge after I use it each time. Otherwise I let them sit and sit and sit, and then I end up throwing them away because I'm like, that's not even gonna come clean, so I might as well just buy a new one. And then this happens. So I did also purchase today these other little Eco Tool sponges. They're just smaller, so obviously this guy is huge compared to these, and this one does get like 2 times bigger when you get it wet. So I just purchased these other 2. They were pretty cute, and they were by the checkout, so you know they do that on purpose to suck you in. But I did get these smaller guys, and I thought they were a cute color. I have never really been a person that is also a strong believer in like setting sprays. I do think they're necessary to kind of settle everything, but the only setting spray that I have actually like truly believed in that I've tried consistently is the Makeup Revolution Oil Control setting spray that you guys know is like a tried and true of mine that I use all the time. But everybody always talks about the Urban Decay ones, and then this one is actually the Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray up to 16-hour wear, lightweight temperature control technology. So again, you already know it's the smaller size. The big one I believe is like $32 or $34. This little guy is $15, so I would much rather spend $15 and end up not liking it than spend $32 or $34. Just this little guy. So I am going to try him before I purchase a big one. The next 2 are foundations. I have tried it in the past when it first came out, and it did not work for me. The color I got, number 1, was completely off. I put it on and it literally made me look like I was a vampire. Like, it was so pale. So I think the colors are honestly just really off, because when I was testing the testers, the normal scale or range of colors where I would normally be at was like completely off. It was still way pale for me. So I went ahead and got 2 different shades to kind of mix, and it is just the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I want to try this again because so many people love this, and when I tried it, it was a complete fail. Like, I went to film it, put it on my face, and then I don't even think I have the clip from it anymore just because it was so bad. So wear tests on these are coming soon because they are super affordable. I believe they're either $10 or $12, which is pretty good for foundation. These little guys were by the door, and they know what they were doing when they put these guys by the door. There was a little color pop section as soon as I walked into Ulta, and there were 2 little palettes. They had 9 shades in each one, and I'm honestly probably gonna go back and buy those because they were so beautiful and so creamy and so buttery, and oh, the payoff, the color payoff on them when I swatched them on my hand was so good. I kind of wish I still had it on the back of my hand so I could show you, but it was beautiful. So they had those, and they had some lips, and then they had these little highlighter situations. So I don't know, they call them their Super Shock Cheek. I think they're supposed to be highlighters, but I feel like I'll use them for everywhere. Keep the magic inside the jar tightly after use. So when I opened it, it intrigued me because it's not a putty, and it's not like a dry, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's not a loose powder, but it's not a packed down like eyeshadow powder. It's kind of in the middle to where it's soft, but like you can use a brush with it, you don't have to use your hand. So it's just, this one is in the color Flexitarian, I think. But she is just beautiful. I will obviously wear these on camera as well. I feel like I might do a ColourPop because I do have a ColourPop concealer, the newer one that came out that I haven't used yet, and I want to use her in a video as well. So I'm probably gonna go back and get those little, and I do like how their box feels, like that velvet. I'm probably gonna go back tomorrow so I can use my coupon and get those 2 palettes, and then I will film a video for you guys. And then here's the other one. This one is in Parasol. So they are just honestly beautiful, you guys. Like when you see the swatches of them in the video that I'm gonna do, they are gorgeous. So, and I feel like you can use them everywhere, not just, you know, as a highlighter. All right, next up are these 2 palettes from LA Girl. They are just killing it recently. I don't know what's going on, but they are coming out with some hot items. So the first one is the, there's different names for these. Which one is this one? So this one is Vacay Everyday, and then this one is Aloha Vibes. So Vacay Everyday, I will show you what she looks like. Oh, so good. Okay, so there is a sheet in front of it, but you guys, when I swatched these on my hand, they were so creamy and the payoff was insane. Like insane. So I saw this one and was like, yes, I need you. And actually I swatched this one over here and immediately it was like, yeah, you're coming home with me. They were $14.50, which is pretty good. I mean, you get 16 shades. And then the Aloha Vibes, let me take off the sheet for that one. Just looks like this. I mean, literally, how stunning is that? It's gorgeous. I swatched, I believe, this blue. It's like teal blue, and I was like, okay. I don't know what it is with me and like that teal blue color, but I'm just drawn to it. So they're both, I'll show them to you side by side. They're both completely different, and I was just gonna get one, but they were both so pretty that I'm like, no, gotta have both because they're completely different, and I need the variety. So there's next to each other. They're just gorgeous. So I had to pick them up. And they're hefty. The last 2 items in here are just, I do not contour with a, like some people do, concealer with like a light color down here and then a dark color down here. I've never done that, so I want to do that for you guys and see how it works for oily skin, that kind of stuff. So I did just get a darker color in there. Conceal and Define Concealer. You guys already know that I love that. Then the other thing is the Mario Badescu Witch Hazel and Rosewater Toner. I've never been a believer in toners. I don't really know what they do, but I know I learned in school that you need to tone your face after you wash it because it kind of brings everything back together. So I figure if I'm gonna do the whole shebang, then I'm gonna do the whole shebang, you know what I mean? So that is everything that I've recently purchased. I hope you guys like this. If you do like these kind of videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know and I can keep making these kind, because I know that you like them. So yeah, that is it for me. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.